Modern innovation and resilience in Boston, where history meets the future. Boston is a city that thrives on a remarkable balance between honoring its past and embracing the future. Renowned for its historic landmarks that tell the story of America's birth, Boston is also a global leader in innovation, excelling in medicine, technology, education, and culture. This dynamic city exemplifies resilience. It preserves its rich heritage while continuously reinventing itself as a cutting-edge metropolis. From the cobblestones of the Freedom Trail to the bustling biotech corridors of Kendall Square, Boston's story is one of continuity and transformation. Boston's historic charm, a living legacy. Boston's identity is deeply rooted in its history. Unlike many American cities where old buildings have been razed for modern skyscrapers, Boston has gone to great lengths to preserve its colonial-era architecture and historic sites. This preservation effort not only attracts millions of visitors every year, but also instills a sense of pride and continuity among its residents. The Freedom Trail, a walk through revolutionary America. At the heart of Boston's historical preservation is the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile red brick path that guides visitors through 16 significant sites connected to the American Revolution. Starting at Boston Common, the oldest public park in the United States, the trail passes by landmarks such as the Massachusetts State House, Park Street Church, Granary, Burying Ground, Old South Meeting House, and Old State House. Each stop along the Freedom Trail offers a window into the city's pivotal role in America's fight for independence. The trail culminates at the Bunker Hill Monument in Charlestown, commemorating one of the first major battles of the Revolution. Walking the Freedom Trail is more than a tour, it's a journey through time, connecting present-day Boston to its revolutionary roots. The Freedom Trail is also a community asset. It is maintained by the non-profit Freedom Trail Foundation, which provides educational programming and guided tours. This ensures that the city's history remains accessible and relevant to new generations. Paul Revere's House, a patriot's home preserved. Located in Boston's North End, Paul Revere's house is the oldest structure in downtown Boston. Dating back to 1680, this modest colonial home belonged to Paul Revere, the patriot famous for his midnight ride warning colonists of approaching British troops. Today, the house functions as a museum, preserving the legacy of Revere and the colonial era. Visitors can see period artifacts, original architectural details, and learn about life in 18th-century Boston. The home is surrounded by narrow streets and brick sidewalks that evoke the city's early days. Paul Revere's house stands as a symbol of Boston's commitment to preserving not only buildings but also stories that define the nation's founding ideals: freedom, courage, and community. Faneuil Hall, the cradle of liberty and marketplace known as the Cradle of Liberty. Faneuil Hall has been a vibrant center of commerce and civic life since its construction in 1742. Originally a marketplace where merchants sold goods, it quickly became a gathering place for political discourse and revolutionary. Faneuil Hall hosted fiery speeches from patriots like Samuel Adams and James Otis, rallying colonists against British tyranny. Over time, the hall has evolved to accommodate modern commerce, becoming part of the larger Faneuil Hall marketplace, which combines shops, restaurants, and entertainment venues. Despite modern adaptations, Faneuil Hall retains its historic grandeur. Its distinctive Georgian architecture, lanterns, and interior gallery remind visitors of the hall's revolutionary past. Today it continues to serve as a public forum for debate, protests, and cultural celebrations, maintaining its role as a civic heart of Boston. Boston's modern innovation, a hub for medicine, technology, and education. While Boston cherishes its past, the city is also a vibrant center of innovation and progress. It has earned a global reputation for excellence in medicine, technology, and education, attracting talent from around the world and leading advances that shape the future. Medicine and biotechnology. Healing the world. Boston's medical institutions rank among the best globally. The Longwood Medical and Academic Area, home to Harvard Medical School and world-renowned hospitals such as Massachusetts General, Brigham and Women's, and Boston Children's Hospital, serves as a beacon of healthcare innovation. Boston's dominance in biotechnology is unrivaled. The area around Kendall Square in Cambridge is often dubbed the most innovative square mile on the planet, hosting hundreds of biotech startups, research institutes, and pharmaceutical giants. These institutions are at the forefront of genetic research, cancer therapies, immunology, and regenerative medicine. Institutions like the Broad Institute and the Wyss Institute pioneer interdisciplinary research, blending biology, engineering, and computer science to solve complex medical challenges. Boston's medical innovation ecosystem exemplifies resilience, as it rapidly adapts to emerging threats, most recently showcased during the COVID-19 pandemic, when local institutions swiftly contributed to vaccine development and public health strategies. Technology and entrepreneurship, the engine of progress. Boston's reputation as a technology powerhouse is anchored by prestigious institutions like the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and Harvard University. These universities foster environments where cutting-edge research meets entrepreneurial spirit. MIT's contributions to computer science, robotics, artificial intelligence, and clean energy are world-renowned. The culture of collaboration between academia, industry, and government has led to the creation of startups and companies that tackle global challenges. Boston's vibrant startup ecosystem is supported by innovation hubs, venture capital firms, and accelerators. Areas like the Seaport District and Cambridge's Innovation District buzz with activity, blending tech offices, co-working spaces, and research labs. This ecosystem fuels Boston's economic growth and reinforces its global competitiveness. Education, a legacy of excellence and opportunity. Boston is a global education capital. Harvard University, MIT, Boston University, Northeastern University, Tufts University, and many others contribute to a thriving academic community that draws students from every corner of the world. The city's universities are not only centers of learning, but also key drivers of research, social progress, and economic development. They partner with industries and government agencies to tackle critical issues such as climate change, public health, and urban planning. Moreover, Boston's public schools, libraries, and cultural institutions support lifelong learning and community engagement, ensuring that education remains accessible and inclusive. Resilience in the face of change. Boston's history is marked by resilience, whether rebuilding after devastating fires, economic downturns, or social upheavals. Today, the city continues to demonstrate this spirit as it navigates the complexities of the 21st century. Urban renewal and preservation, a thoughtful balance. Boston has managed to grow and modernize without sacrificing its historic character. Urban renewal projects often incorporate preservation principles, ensuring that new development respects the city's architectural heritage. For example, the Rose Kennedy Greenway, a linear park built after the demolition of the elevated Central Artery Highway, combines modern green space with views of historic neighborhoods and landmarks. This project symbolizes Boston's innovative approach to urban design, prioritizing livability while honoring the past. Social progress and inclusion. Boston's resilience is also reflected in its efforts to foster social equity and inclusion. The city has grappled with historic racial and economic divides, yet continues to invest in affordable housing, education, equity, and community health initiatives. Programs to bridge digital divides and improve access to technology have become especially important as Boston embraces its role as a tech hub. These efforts aim to ensure that the city's innovation benefits all residents, not just a privileged few. Environmental sustainability. Recognizing the threats posed by climate change, Boston has committed to ambitious sustainability goals. The city's climate action plan targets carbon neutrality, resilience against rising sea levels, and expanded green infrastructure. Initiatives include investing in clean energy, improving public transit, and protecting coastal wetlands. Boston's commitment to environmental resilience complements its historical preservation, creating a city that honors its past while securing its future. The interplay of history and modern life. Boston's unique urban experience. Boston's historic landmarks and modern innovations coexist seamlessly, creating a rich, layered urban experience. Living history in everyday life. Residents and visitors encounter Boston's history in everyday moments, walking along brick-lined streets in Beacon Hill, shopping at Quincy Market, or attending events at Faneuil Hall. These experiences keep history alive as a tangible part of daily life. Meanwhile, the city's universities and tech companies contribute a forward-looking energy, with campuses and innovation centers blending contemporary architecture with historic surroundings. Tourism and economy. Historic sites like the Freedom Trail, Paul Revere's house, and Faneuil Hall are not just cultural treasures, they are economic engines. Tourism generates billions in revenue annually, supporting local businesses and jobs. The city's ability to attract tourists and professionals alike speaks to its dynamic character, a place where the past and future are equally celebrated. Conclusion. Boston's enduring spirit. Boston exemplifies the power of resilience and innovation grounded in history. The city's iconic landmarks serve as reminders of the revolutionary ideals that shaped a nation, while its leadership in medicine, technology, and education points toward a future of limitless possibility. By carefully preserving its historic charm while fostering cutting-edge progress, Boston offers a blueprint for cities worldwide on how to honor heritage and embrace change simultaneously. It is a city that knows where it came from and where it's going and inspires the world with both.